In the small, peaceful town of Willowbrook, nestled between green hills and blooming gardens, stood Sunnydale Elementary School, a place filled with laughter, learning, and curiosity. Among its many students was Riya, a 10-year-old girl who loved books more than anything else. Every afternoon, she would race to the cozy school library, where rows of shelves overflowed with stories waiting to be discovered. The librarian, Mr. D'Souza, an elderly man with gentle eyes and a kind smile, always greeted her as she settled into her favorite reading corner. One rainy afternoon, as raindrops tapped gently on the windows, Riya was reading a mystery novel when she noticed something unusual. Aarav, a quiet boy from her class, was sitting at a nearby table. His book lay open, but he wasn't reading it, just staring at the pages, barely blinking. His fingers tapped nervously on the table. Curious and kind-hearted, Riya walked over. "Hi, Aarav," she said softly. "That book's a great one. Are you enjoying it?" Aarav looked up quickly and shut the book, his face turning a little red. "I want to read it," he whispered, "but the words get all jumbled. I'm scared people will laugh if I ask for help." Riya sat down beside him and gave him a warm, encouraging smile. "You don't have to be scared with me," she said gently. "Everyone learns things at their own pace. I can help you if you want." Aarav's eyes widened in surprise, and after a moment's hesitation, he nodded. That small nod was the beginning of something big. That day, they started with a simple book full of colorful pictures and easy words. Riya read each word aloud and let Aarav repeat after her. For the first time in a long while, he smiled. Day by day, Aarav's confidence began to grow. The two friends met every afternoon in the library, reading short stories about animals, kids with superpowers, and brave adventurers. Riya was patient, never laughed at his mistakes, and always celebrated his progress. Mr. D'Souza, watching from behind the counter, quietly admired their growing friendship. Aarav started sounding out words on his own, then reading full pages. Slowly, reading became something he looked forward to, not something he feared. In class, Aarav began to change. He started raising his hand to answer questions, helping classmates with small tasks, and even laughing during games. The other children noticed and started including him more. Then one day, their teacher announced a reading aloud contest for Book Week. Riya didn't expect Aarav to join, but to her surprise, he raised his hand. "I'd like to try," he said quietly. The class turned to look at him, but this time no one laughed. Instead, they nodded in support. On the day of the contest, the classroom buzzed with excitement. Aarav stood in front of the class, gripping a book tightly. Riya gave him a reassuring thumbs up. He took a deep breath and began to read a story about a turtle who was slow but determined. His voice trembled at first but grew steadier with each word. When he finished, the room erupted in applause. Aarav grinned from ear to ear, and Riya clapped the loudest. It was more than just a victory. It was a moment of transformation. That afternoon in the quiet of the library, Mr. D'Souza called Riya over. He handed her a small silver-wrapped box and said, "This is for you, for lighting someone else's path." Inside was a handcrafted bookmark with a drawing of one candle passing its flame to another. At the bottom it read, "Kindness is the gift that never needs wrapping, but it always shines." Riya held it close to her heart. She hadn't just helped someone learn to read, she had helped him believe in himself. And in doing so, she discovered the quiet magic of kindness.